Hi, Bob. My name is Latrina. A few days ago, you spoke with my son, Chris, who reached out to offer a free video sharing some things that you can do to improve your online presence, get those customers and sales. So this is a custom video we've made for you. As he mentioned, there's no selling in our videos. We make these as a way to give back to our community when we're not busy ourselves. But we hope that it brings value and service to your business. So please let us know at the end after you've watched it if it was helpful or not. And if you have questions, we'll be happy to clarify those. So what I'm going to go through is content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements for you to have. I'll take a look at your company's online presence and make some recommendations if I see any that could boost your business. So content is anything on your website. It's your words, your images, and videos. It's important to have a lot of content, or a sufficient amount of content anyways, so that Google will spend time on your website grabbing the information, grabbing your keywords, so that as a result they can display you in search results when people are looking for the services that you provide. Ideally, your homepage should have at least 1,500 words and your back pages should have at least 500. Citations are listings and directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Google, etc. You want to have as many of these as you can and more than your competition, because this is how Google ranks businesses. Businesses that have citations are better ranked than those who do not. Citations are merely your business name, address, and phone number as shown in the example. Backlinks are the placement of your website address onto other websites. So if you think about when you have your website listed on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, any of those are considered backlinks because they are directing traffic away from those sites and onto your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website actually becomes. In fact, Google places extremely high emphasis on how many backlinks a website has. It's a measurement of trust. But not all backlinks are created equal. So just make sure when you're getting those backlinks, they're related to your line of work. So as a painting contractor, you'd be focusing on painting, you'd be focusing on home remodels, home improvement sites, not auto body detailing, for example, or something else that's not related, restaurants, for example. So let's hop on over to Google for a moment. So what I did is I did a search for painting contractors, Fairfax, Virginia. And this is how people use Google, right? They type in the service that they're looking for and then the service area. So what we immediately see are ads that pop up at the top. Usually they are at the top, the bottom of a page on Google. These are paid advertisements that businesses have launched with Google. I'm going to point out a couple of things. One, ads are not very predictable. So you're not exactly sure when people will have the ads in front of them. The other thing is that people have ad blockers on their computers. They're not going to see these advertisements. So I try to share things that you can do organically to improve your website, okay? The other thing is you'll notice like Thumbtack is one, Angie is another, Home Advisor. These are services that a lot of contractors use. One thing to note is when you're using these services, you're paying for that lead, but about four other companies are paying for that lead as well. All 5 are paying the same price, but only one of you will land that lead. So this is why it's important to do things on your website to boost it, because your website is something that is being promoted, or it should be promoted on Google, and it's easy to get traffic there if you take some of the steps that I'm presenting to you. So what we're looking at right now is called the map pack, okay? This is where Google places who they perceive to be the top 3 businesses for the search words used. So in this case, painting contractors for Fairfax, Virginia. I'm going to point out something here that doesn't happen a whole lot, but when it does, I always strongly encourage the business that I'm presenting to take action right away. So if you'll notice, Yawada Company, House of Color, My Painter, one of these companies does not have a website listed. This right here is low-hanging fruit. It would be so easy to knock them out of their place because they do not even have a website listed here, okay? So that's something to be mindful of, be thinking about that, because that's going to give you an edge over your competition. Now, the other thing is, as we move away from the map pack area, Google continues to list businesses in order of ranking. And you want to have your business somewhere on the first few pages. The further you get away from that, the less likely people are to find your business. If you think about the last time you might have used Google, you probably didn't go to pages 7, 8, 9, and 10 or beyond, right? You probably did what you could to find someone on the first few pages, or maybe even here in the map pack. So this area right here actually gets 30 to 40% of traffic. So definitely something to aim for. Now, when I come over to your website, the first thing that catches my eye are the images. I'm glad that you do have some here, and you also have a video that's very unique and different. Definitely a boost to be able to display what quality of work you're doing, right? So kudos for that. Your phone number is very small, though. You want to make it easy for people to be able to make an appointment with you. In my opinion, the best thing to do is to put a form here where people can enter their email, phone number, and name, just so that you will have an instant lead, a hot lead for somebody who actually wants your services, right? Sometimes people don't take the time to call, or they call, there's no answer, they don't leave a message. So at least this way you have a way of contacting people afterwards to schedule appointments for you to come out and do some work, or get a consultation and then schedule them, right? So definitely get a form. The other thing I noticed is you are lacking content on your page. Remember, 1,500 words or more for the home page and at least 500 on the back pages. Again, this is going to allow Google to crawl your website and find out what it is you do so that they can put you in front of customers who are looking for your services. If you don't have a lot of content, the Google bots that are crawling the site will jump on and jump right back off and not give you any attention. And I'm going to show you how I know that that's happening. Right now, you're getting about averaging 3 visits, okay? On a scale of 1 to 100, you're a 4.4, which isn't terrible. I've seen zeros, a lot of zeros. So you have room to grow, but you're not the worst that I've seen, okay? Also, you have backlinks. At one time, you had 191. You're down to 60. I would continue adding backlinks because over time, this number does decrease. The same thing with your referring domains. You want to continue adding them, right? At one time, you had 51. Now you're down to 15. Remember, backlinks and citations are important because this is how Google ranks you. If Google sees that you don't have a lot of backlinks, then you will not rank well. You will not be considered popular. You will not be considered trustworthy. So definitely make sure that you are always adding that to the internet. Now, I think here you have room to grow as far as what type of keywords you are using. You're not using a whole lot of them, but some of them are pretty good. You're just not ranking well. For example, interior painting, Fairfax, Virginia. 60 people search that every single month, but you're number 62 on that list. House painters, Fairfax, Virginia. 50 people search that every month. You're number 67. House painting, Fairfax, Virginia. 50 people search that every single month. You're number 73. You don't have a lot of keywords, and the keywords you have are good ones, but you're not ranking well. You see, you're in the 60s and 70s on this list, okay? The only one where you're ranking high is your business name, and that's just people searching for you who already know you. The point of having your website is to draw more customers, right? You want to get more leads, more customers, so you can get more sales. In order to do that, you need more content for sure. Your website needs to have more content. Make it look a little more professional. Not that it's terrible, I'm not saying that, but when I look at websites for your competitors, I would want your website to stand up against those, okay? And I believe you can do that. I 100% believe that you can do that. Just go ahead and make sure you focus on getting the content, backlinks, and citations so that you have a better chance, okay? With that, I'm going to end this video. Please shoot me some feedback afterwards. Let me know you watched it. Let me know if it was helpful or not, Bob. That is important to me so that I can continue making these videos in an impactful way. Also, if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer any that I can as best as I can. Otherwise, I wish you a lovely rest of your weekend and much continued success and prosperity for Wellmaster. Bye-bye.